Okay.
It's this 9-year-old boy, Quaden Bayles.
Dude, I literally have this in my note cards right now.
Let's go!
This is the first time that's ever happened. I say every fucking week that we're gonna have something similar.
All right,
go ahead.
Let's banter.
All
Let's
right,
banter,
yeah,
boy.
we'll both discuss it together since that's
So-
literally my top card.
So it's a 9-year-old boy
Yep.
with achondroplasmia
Dwarfism.
Yeah, I couldn't, I literally read it and I was like, I'm gonna fuck this up.
That's why I just wrote dwarfism in mine.
Dwarfism is what I meant to
So
say.
dwarf.
So this mom posts, for those of you that haven't seen it, out of the 20 million people that are have watched the video.
Yep.
So this mom posts a video of a kid crying and talking very suicidal, and because he's being bullied at school.
He said, "Did you have any quotes on there?" He said, "I something along the lines of I have a knife.
A knife to my heart."
He said, "I'm gonna kill myself."
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he wanted to kill himself. Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that were stars that were behind him. There was the comedian who's also a dwarf, Brad Williams, who showed love. There was Hugh Jackman that showed love, and
so funny, dude.
Yeah.
You reading yours is exactly the notes I have on mine, so it's perfect.
The thing that I was I showed sympathy. I was like, oh, that sucks. I get it. School sucks. And I can only imagine being a dwarf.
In elementary school, middle school, high school. In elementary school, kids pick on you and you take a hard time. You go to fucking middle school.
People pick
they're
on
going
you.
through puberty, and then they're fucking dicks. And then you go to high school and they think they rule the world, and then they're dicks. Yeah.
And then people pick on you, and then you could have
I can imagine
acne a little bit earlier than everyone else.
I got picked on for having
glasses.
glasses. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? People pick anything. They don't like you, and they fucking attack you.
They're like, oh,
bullying is
one
of the biggest fucking. I could imagine having dwarfism and going through something like that. You know what I mean?
So it was just crazy to see. So I felt bad, and I was like, I get it. I was bullied. I had a lot of shit growing up, and high school sucked, middle school sucked, elementary school. I think I was too young to even remember if it sucked, and but then I'm watching it, and then of course people are capitalizing on this. This is the biggest news story of the week.
Yeah,
where this dude, it's a 10 million view clip of this dwarf crying that she's being picked on, and everyone understands.
225,000, by the way, was raised for that child.
Yes,
225,000 and
no, it's 470,000 now.
Is it 470?
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
and a trip to Disneyland on top of it.
Yep. So no, the GoFundMe. Now we got conflicting. All right.
The GoFundMe was to go to Disneyland. Was for the kid to go to Disneyland.
The GoFundMe.
And then they ended up raising 447,000.
Arm wrestle to see who has the bigger answer. So
you got the bigger answer.
I got a bigger answer. So it was, and all the excess money was going to go to anti-bullying.
Correct.
It was originally to do Disney World, and then it blew up, obviously.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what to believe anymore.
Do you see the Facebook post?
Dude,
you saw the Facebook post. Everyone saw the fucking Facebook post.
I didn't know what to believe anymore because people like to capitalize on things.
Yeah.
And instead of going, this kid has a terrible freaking life and he's being bullied.
And he wants to kill himself.
Let's upraise him. Let's try to make him meet his idols. Let's give him a good life so he has something to live for. You know what we do? Oh, I'm an 18-year-old Instagram star that's also a dwarf. Let me post videos of me flaunting money and have it's literally what they did was they
framed him to look like Quaden Bayles, and they had a picture of him with a gun.
The Instagram handle was Kados.
Oh, is it Kados?
Yeah, Kuadoss or something like that.
Yep.
To act like his name's Quaden.
Yep. And then they made edits on the comments to say I don't know, they took ages out of all the bios and stuff like that, and they mimicked that profile to be as accurate as it could be and as shady as it could be to mimic that kid. So it said people were like, oh, why did you edit that comment, or why did you edit your description, blah, 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 and it made it seem more fishy than it actually was because they had to shape-shift the profile to look like it was made almost fake, or to look real,
photoshopped,
to look real as if it was fake, or to look fake as if it was real.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And yeah, dude, I saw those pictures floating around. There was one with him with a gun. There was one with him with
so
money,
much money,
with fucking
dude.
money. And then there was one with like him in a hoodie, and he's pointing at the camera, and he looks like a grown up, like someone with dwarfism and stuff.
Well, a lot of like not to be like dwarfist, but
dwarfist.
A lot of dwarfs look very similar. They have very similar traits. I bought it instantly without even like
I did too.
It. Yeah,
I did too because I was like, oh man, this clip went viral. I feel really bad, and then I saw it, and I'm like, you know what? That's so fucking believable in this day and age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, to pretend to be a 9-year-old kid and then cry about bullying. And of course, like, you're going to feel sympathy for the dwarf because what happens is us as, like, people that don't have dwarfism, which is 99.99999% of the population.
Yeah.
Can't feel what this kid is feeling. So, of course, we're feeling bad. We're feeling remorse. We're feeling sympathy
like,
for
I can't
this
understand
kid.
what you're going through, but I want to.
Yes, and I want to help. That's the easiest way to be the biggest, raise money. I mean, look at the homeless people. There's so many videos about homeless people.
So many. Do you remember that one that came out that was like, it was a girl and a man, and I think they both got like hit for fraud or something like that because they raised like fucking like $1 million.
They knew the dude.
Oh yeah, they knew.
No. They framed it and then they kept the money or something like that.
I think they knew the dude and they split the money or something along the lines of that.
It was one of the two where
like, how fucking believable is it? Because people want to feel, and that's why, dude, that is why we can't fucking do nice things anymore.
I know.
We can't do nice things anymore because
we were just talking about this. If you donate to a cause, you don't know who's on the other end.
No, you never
could be
know.
getting conned. You know who? Do you know who you should donate to? The soy boys.
The soy boys
are always honest.
The soy boys are giving you, the soy boys are always honest. We're not always factual, but we try to be, and then we try to give you good information. You want to donate money to a fucking homeless dude that you don't know if he's sketchy or not? You donate to the soy boys. Damn, dude.
Yeah. So the message originally spread as anti-bullying, but then it not only did it start a conversation about anti-bullying, but it started a conversation about whether or not it's okay for parents to share videos about their kids on social media.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, like, a lot of people...
That's something I didn't have on my card, my soy brother.
So, a lot of people, like, looked at that, and they were like, all right, so this mom films her child crying, talking about suicide, talking, like, all depressed and everything, posts on social media.
Yep.
The first fucking... I mean, if you Google search me or I Google search you, you're not going to get much.
You're talking so soft.
You Google search... Quaden Bayles.
Oh, dude.
The first thing you find is
the video.
Bully dwarf kid is suicidal.
9-year-old Australian kid with dwarfism gets bullied and is suicidal.
That's the only thing you're gonna find. If he goes dating later in life, that's the first thing if he's on Tinder and some girl finds him and then looks up Quaden to make sure she's not gonna get murdered by someone.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you're going to find for the rest of your life. That's tied to you.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I never Google someone before I date them.
Because
should I? Dude, like if I...
Okay, well, you're married.
If I go back into Joanna and I Google her full name with her maiden name, you think I'm going to find some shit?
Maybe.
Dude,
You might.
It's gonna
you
be like
really might.
12-year-old redhead stabs man.
Dude, it's so true. Well, like, a lot of people do that. Well, it's because you started dating Joanna at an age where, like, online dating wasn't as prevalent.